most popular Roblox games in 2025 are all ass, bro. And I'm talking about Grow a Garden, those steal an anime waifu games, and that steal a brain rod game, whatever the shit's called. These games have millions of players, and the devs are making thousands of dollars, but the games themselves are lazy, barely any effort. It's like they were slapped together in Roblox Studio using free models. And on top of that, your whole screen is just plagued with microtransactions. I can barely tell what I'm even playing, and you know why they do this. They're targeting little kids on iPads with their mom's credit cards, so they buy $500 worth of add-ons. Then you got the Steal a Brain Rot game, which is just a chaotic simulator built for people with short attention spans. You load in and within 5 seconds you're hit with a TikTok noise, random screaming, and some neon glowing tryhard who's progressed to the end of the game. And as soon as you spawn in, he hits you with the most powerful weapon in the game, and he just keeps spawn killing you over and over. Like, there is no structure, there is no goal, just pure sensory overload. Half the time you can't even tell what's happening in the game. The entire experience feels like a fever dream powered by YouTube shorts and the worst parts of TikTok. There is no structure, no balance, just pure brain rot. And don't get me started on the pay to win stuff. Half the players are just griefing with overpowered items they bought for 800 Robux. You can't even play the game. You're just stuck getting killed by some dude with a tung 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 sahur weapon. And Grow a Garden practically exploded in popularity out of nowhere after hitting 16 million concurrent players at its peak in May and June of 2025. To me, it's absolutely ludicrous how it even got to that popularity. Don't get me wrong, I've played my fair share of games like this, but Grow a Garden takes this genre of game to the extreme, where you're mostly just staring at the screen or AFKing on another game while it progresses for you. The whole gameplay loop of Grow a Garden is basically just walk up to an empty patch of dirt, click to plant your seed, wait a few seconds for it to grow, harvest it, go sell it, and repeat it. And I don't blame the devs at all for making these types of games. Newer Roblox devs aren't necessarily trying to make great games, they're just trying to make games that blow up and end up on the front page. For one, these games are a low barrier to entry. These games are extremely easy to build. There's no complicated mechanics and no advanced scripting. You can usually develop these games really fast. You can build an idle clicker in around a few days if you polish the UI. And these developers have seen the same formula work over and over in games like Grow a Garden and Egg Farm, so why even come up with a new game if you see the formula work? These games are really algorithm friendly. Roblox favors engagement. The longer someone stays in your game, the more visibility it gets. This is the main problem for me, is because younger kids just starting out on Roblox, this is literally their first impression of the game. And honestly, it's a rather mediocre one, because they miss out on like the good games that I grew up with, like Apocalypse Rising, Reason to Die, and Dead Ahead. And I'm not trying to sound like an unk, like clinging on to nostalgia. Like, I understand that the times change and the player base is different as the years go by, but those games were like actually good. Older Roblox games help maintain Roblox's image because they embody what the platform was originally advertised as. And the whole reason this is actually bothering me is because Roblox was not just a game to me. It was literally all I had to do during quarantine in like 2020. It's literally how I met some of my closest long-term friends, like people that I've known for years. Right now in Roblox, and honestly online in general, making friends seems almost impossible. And I kind of blame this on the fact that most games today aren't really community oriented anymore. Like, back then on Roblox, you can hop onto a game and just chill with people even if you weren't really friends with them. The game forced you into social moments. If you're playing games like Work at a Pizza Place, Elephant Hotel, or Natural Disasters, you were kind of forced to interact with those people whether you liked it or not. And look, realistically, not every game on Roblox in 2025 is trash. There are still devs out here putting real care into what they do. I've seen quite a few games that do feel like they're centered around the community. You'll find some smaller devs, or maybe even solo creators, putting out games that do remind me that Roblox is still worth playing. Oh, they definitely exist. You just gotta dig deeper to find them. Some of my personal favorite are Horizon Blue 1919, which is an alternate history World War I game. Airship Assault, which is essentially a more polished version of an older Roblox game called Zeppelin Wars. and Whiz Bang, which is another World War I game where you have to defend yourself in the muddy trench. But to sum it up gently, I just wanted to complain about this for like 5 whole minutes.
Damn! What happened to my motherfucking cloud, bitch? I'ma be broke! Why? Hell